O Hecate, Queen of Night, with whip, lamp, and lion we move through fight. With the whip's command we conquer strife. By the lamp's light we seek truth. With the lion's heart we face our fears. Under your gauge we renew our life. Hi, welcome to Cuppa and Cards. Today we are looking at the Correspondence suit. Why do I do that? Okay, YouTube, tell me. You guys tell me why I keep doing that. The Correspondence suit in the Crossroads Oracle. We are going to be talking about the whip, the lamp, and the lion. So grab your tea and let's get started. Okay, we are going to be covering these three cards today. We're going to cover the whip, the lamp, and the lion. And we're going to start with the whip. So the whip, the key words for the whip today are dominion, authority, and slavery, right? So we're going to look at these three key words for this card. It embodies the power of domination, sovereign authority, and self-inflicted penance for transgressions. It represents the force of some higher body, that governance, both internally and externally, and reminds us of the strength we have to overcome these challenges set. So when we pull this card for our client and the whip card appears, it's going to talk about that domination, right? That authority, or from the opposite side, the slavery side, when you're looking up over, or that submission to the question at hand, right? The whip has long been associated with a symbol of discipline, power, and control. There's ancient depictions of Hecate show her with a whip. So let me see if I have one of those available. So this one shows her with the rope. So let me look behind me. I don't have one of those available in front of me, but the depiction of her is with the whip, where we've taken it to mean it's her dominion, right? She has power over those things. Let me just check my volume. I'm good. Okay. So the whip today reminds us to examine areas where we need to assert control, whether it's over our lives or in our personal situations. It's also a call for us to look at how we deal with authority, how we deal with discipline, and reminds us the importance of setting boundaries and self-regulation, right? So when you pull this card, this whip card may represent, giving up a habit. Maybe we need to assert our authority over the pack of cigarettes, or we need to assert our authority over that next glass of wine, to where we're like, no, I'm taking control of the situation. I'm going to pull in that energy of temperance from the goddess, and I'm going to say, no, this is where it stops. Or perhaps there's something we need to establish authority over. Maybe we're the head of a project and we need to say, listen, this is the due date for this project. Please supply the information by this date. Or we need to be able to balance those two things. We need to see that our teammate is working on something, they're not able to complete the deliverable date, and we need to just pull back and say, let me establish my authority by showing compassion. Again, another virtue of the goddess. So in her work, Circle for Hecate, Sarita d'Este implores the various symbols associated with the goddess. And when she notes that the torch is one that is deeply connected with the goddess, and it's well documented in a historical context or mythological context, however, representing Hecate's role as a guardian over boundaries or her control or enforcer of justice, right? So when we think about the whip, it doesn't necessarily mean to be punishing someone. Maybe it's defending someone else, right? So that's another way to interpret this particular card. By embracing the symbolism of the whip, individuals are encouraged to insert control over their lives, uphold those personal boundaries. Don't let people walk all over you. This is not what it's about. We are not here to be doormats for other people. We are here to find joy. We are here to look up, find that place of awe, that sense of honest wisdom and integrity where we need to live. We are upholding the personal boundaries and navigating challenges with determination, guided by Hecate's protective and authoritative presence. So that is our whip card. Next, we are going to look at the lamps card. So the lamp is divinity, wisdom, and intellect. So this card is a symbol of an eternal flame of enlightenment, right? That place that you go, that next place that we need to be, representing divinity and wisdom and virtue. It embodies a guiding light that helps us see through the darkness, offering clarity and insight when we're in need of direction. So if we pull this card for a client and we're reading it, it could represent a message from the divine, right? That's divinity. That's that all-seeing light. It could represent wisdom, and that's the wisdom we get through meditation, through study, through observance of that, from being present, being here in the moment, and being where we can learn new things. It represents intellect. So whether it be reading a book, we talked about that last time, right? Whether it's pulling a book and learning about whatever topic you want to learn about, that one's specifically about magic, but whatever that topic is you want to learn about, it's being that ability, being that vessel to welcome in that intellect. So today, this lamp invites us to seek clarity in situations where we feel lost or uncertain, right? It encourages us to trust, even in the darkest times, the wisdom and guidance are always available. Always available. We always have the ability to learn more. We always have the ability to develop who we are. We don't have to stay who we were in the past, whether that be as an individual person, as a group of people, or as a large, as a country, right? We don't have to continue to make the mistakes of our ancestors. We can look forward and become more inclusive and celebrate diversity, and we can make things more available for those people who need it, those who are, who are without. If you have something, build a longer table, don't build a wall. Bring these people in, bring these things in, and help develop that wisdom and intellect, and help focus that energy into being more inclusive. Today, the lamp invites us to seek clarity, right? In Hecate's contents, the lamp and the torch are very similar. These are light. This is illumination. It is her guidance dispelling darkness. She's often depicted carrying torches, and we talked about that in one of our other videos, right? So here on this altar tile, you can see that she is depicted as carrying a torch. And we know, from our studies, of course, if you're anyone who studied it first in Hecate, you've seen many of the depictions of her carrying a torch. This is simply the same type of thing, just in a different form. It underscores her role as a light bringer or a light bearer, whichever verbiage you choose to use, but guiding individuals through uncertain paths. It underscores her function as a beacon of transformation, offering clarity and direction. By embracing the symbolism of the lamp, individuals are encouraged to seek enlightenment, trust that inner wisdom, and navigate life's challenges with the reassurance of Hecate's light, right? So when you pull this card, you think about this card, those are the types of things you want to dwell on. You want to look at your client, read their energy. They already know the answers that they're looking for. You're just helping them see it by shining that light on that information. Our next card is the Lion's card. So let me hold that up for you. I was very excited when I discovered that lions were associated with Hecate. I immediately knew that this meant that she had to be a deity that was further out than we had ever imagined originally, because lions were not in those areas, right, where she was thought to have originated. We did need to expand that there's, more of an Asian aspect. And when I say Asia, I mean the continent of Asia. I'm not referring to a specific group of people. So the lion card represents confidence, assertiveness, and pride. It is the quality of strength and courage. Like whenever we think about, everyone's seen, I would expect everyone has seen The Wizard of Oz, at least in my age group. And this is, he just wanted courage because lions were supposed to have courage. This represents her connection to that power of self-confidence, reminding us to be brave and assertive for those challenges that we face. It's a symbol of regal strength and leadership. So many times in my life, I felt like I had lost my voice, right? I was, as a child, I had a childhood abuse. I had previous marriages where I was abused, and my voice was taken away. I was not able to sing my own song. And then learning about some of the different aspects of Hecate and working with my partner, I learned about how my voice was strong and I was able to sing my song the way I needed to sing it, even if there were times in my past where I had told that my song wasn't worth hearing. So this card can help you focus that energy. When you pull this card for a client, this shows that either they need this in their life or they are asserting it in their life. They are that person who has that, everyone knows a Leo, right? We all know a Leo. They have that sense of who they are, that sense of, and I don't want to, the word ego is used in such a negative context, but that's not what I'm referring to here. I'm referring to ego is a sense of ownership, of pride, of joy, of something that says, I am who I am and you are allowed. I can take up space. I can be here and be a presence in this room. In ancient depictions of Hecate, she's shown with lions who serve. I mean, she's even shown with a lion's head in one of the artworks that I've seen. While it may not be an ancient work, I have seen her depicted as such. The lion represents unwavering courage in the facing of adversity head on, right? Courage doesn't mean you're not afraid. Right? It's not what it means. It means standing up even when you are afraid, right? So we're pulling that energy in so that we can move forward, being bold and assertive and facing our fears with confidence and moving forward with dignity. In the context of Hecate's symbolism, there are certain features that show Hecate flanked by lions. Showing that she holds dominion over the celestial and earthly realms. This association underscores her role as a powerful guardian and enforcer of boundaries, that liminal space, that gateway that we know her to be in charge of. And then again, when you pull this card for your client, remember, they may not necessarily be showing these, maybe they need them in their lives. All right, so we talked about today the lion, the lamp, and the whip. Each one are a powerful lesson in clarity, courage, and mysticism. They remind us the importance of discipline, the light of wisdom, and the strength to overcome obstacles. As we explore these correspondence today, I hope they've helped you guide and embrace your inner authority and face challenges with courage and with dedication, right? With that sense of ownership and pride. So that's our video for today. This was our section on the correspondence suit. The correspondence suit of the Crossroads Oracle. You can get the Crossroads Oracle on my website at hecatebrimo.org. I have a few decks left and they are available for purchase. Everything I sell on my website goes directly to support the Blessing Box of Goldsboro, which is a organization that places these boxes, these food boxes or storage boxes at crossroads around our county. And to me, I thought that was entirely too symbolic for me not to take advantage of. So for my Dipin or my Hecate Supper monthly, what I do is I collect food and personal hygiene items. I have stuff for sale on my website that I use that money to buy fresh fruit and vegetables and packaged drinks and things, gloves and socks, and I put them in these boxes so that those who need those things are able to get those blessings they need. So feel free to, if you purchase something on my website, know that it's going directly for a great cause. I really enjoyed meeting with you today. If you have comments or questions, please leave them below and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. I hope you have a glorious day today, and I'll talk to you soon.